Hello there viewers, welcome to the Omega Loop Gaming channel for Football Manager 2021. In today's video, I have 10 unbelievably good Wonderkids for you to look at 5 years in the future. Across 3 different save game files, so I've picked the 10 very best. So if you want to see 10 more, let me know down in the comments. Thanks to a few people in my Discord who have helped me provide that. Now, there are a variety, a few different players. Before we look at these players though, I hope you are enjoying the FM21 Beta as it stands. Let me know down in the comments who your first player is that you have bought and for how much. I'm very intrigued on who you guys are buying. We have plenty more videos coming in the future for FM21 that you do not want to miss, including 10 Wonderkids you can buy for under £10 million. Coming out later this week. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, the like button, all that good stuff. And let's take a look at player number 1. So first and foremost, I thought I'd get Camovinga out of the way. You've probably seen him on the thumbnail. What I also want to mention before we talk more about him is that obviously there's a lot of players who are very popular in the world of football. I've kind of avoided the most popular ones. Camovinga and maybe one other is only really the players that you guys might have already heard of. A lot of these players are going to be a little bit more random, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring this list. I don't want to give you the Ansu Fatis and Mason Greenwoods of the world because you already know them. What's the point? So, Eduardo Camovinga, as you can see, a world-class midfielder, and he's found himself at Paris Saint-Germain here at 22 years of age, and he is just absolutely unbelievable. He can play in 2 different positions, probably as a really good ball-winning midfielder, a good deep-line playmaker, box-to-box midfielder even, got good dribbling and everything like that for attributes. Has some great player traits too. You can find him at the start of the game at Rennes. And look at the bargain that Paris Saint-Germain has managed to pick up here. A free transfer. He obviously never signed a contract with Rennes, unfortunately for them. Now, the second man on this list is probably the best centre-back on the game for a Wonderkid, or so I have found so far. Yosco Guardial. I featured him on the last iteration of Football Manager, and to be honest, I still don't know how to pronounce his name, so nobody's explained it. We're just gonna have to go with it. And as you can see, physical attributes are absolutely outstanding. He does have the mental attributes to back it up as well, the concentration, bravery, all of that good stuff. And even his technicals, I mean, there isn't anything wrong with him. He's 6'2", he's a good size for a centre-back. He can even play left-back. He's left-footed, which means it's even better for you because it's hard to come about a really good left-footed centre-back. Maybe the only weakness he has is positioning at 14, but if you are buying this player, hopefully you can train his positioning to be slightly better. You can find out at the start of the game at Dynamo Zagreb, although Leipzig came in very early, I think, and bought him £14.5 million after that first season. So you're going to have to jump on board very quickly because it does seem that the computer knows how good this player is. You need to get there first. Back into the midfield though for player number 3, and we have Ryan Gravenbach, the Dutch youngster who starts off at Ajax. You guys might have already known him from the last 2 Football Managers. Of course, very good player. A world-class midfielder here, 5 years in the future, finding himself at Real Madrid. And to be honest, a really good attacking midfielder, to say the least. He can play in a number of roles, which makes him even more appealing to the eye. His physical attributes are outstanding. He's 6'3", so he's a ginormous man, in a powering figure in that midfield. Someone who, if you manage to get your hands on, is going to be the heartbeat of your side going forward. Runs the ball often is his only player trait, but as a world-class midfielder, player traits, you can add them as you will. He has just been bought, by the way, for £105 million, so not the cheapest player, and maybe at the start of the game he won't be as expensive as that, but you might still be paying maybe 40-50 million for this guy. I'm not actually too sure, but still, for a player like that after 5 years, probably worth it. Ryan Gravenbach. The 4th man on our list though is Yusuf Dimir, a man who has had a bit of an upgrade from last year's Football Manager, it seems. Yusuf finds himself at Manchester City. He is just 21 years of age, And I'd argue that you struggle to find a better striker. Although they are having him as an attacking midfielder, I'd kind of play him up front instead. I think his attributes suit a better striker than they would attack midfielder. Although you can play him both because he does have 16 passing with 15 vision. Very well rounded. But look how good he actually is if you pop him up front. 15 finishing. Finishing's not the end of the world. Composure 14, concentration's good, anticipation's good. The physical attributes are strong. He's 6'1", he's a towering figure for a 21-year-old, and you might be able to pick him up for a nice cheap price. Rapid Vienna is where he starts. Manchester City bought him for £30 million, and you are going to get yourself a bargain if you spend £30 million because he is very good. I like him. Yusuf Dimir, one of the best strikers, Wonderkid version on the game. The fifth man on our list is Ilyash Marieba, another man coming from the Barcelona Youth Academy, alongside Ansu Fati and Pedri, two more well-known players. Ilyash is a centre midfielder by trade, can play across the midfield spine. If you want to play him as a DM or a striker even, you can do so. And his attributes will help in all of those positions. To be honest, a great box-to-box midfielder or a Mazzala on attack. He was very good in those roles last year. It's going to be exactly the same this year. The physical attributes are outstanding. The technical attributes just fit. And to be honest, the mental attributes, very good as well. Manchester United somehow managed to pick him up £119 million. And if you look at how good he is, he's barely played that much for Barcelona. Only the last 2 seasons. Then he was snapped up by Manchester United, who played him for the remainder of the season. If you start playing this guy from the very beginning, you might get an even better player or a good player right from the off. Ilyash Marieba, you can't argue with that. Probably one of the best midfielders on the game. Before we take a look at the remaining 5 players on this list, in the future we'll be bringing out, of course, the player spotlights on the channel and some tactic videos by probably Ryan Cassidy and co as well in the future, which will all be available early access on the Patreon still. So patreon.com/OmegaLukeGaming, just a few bucks a month and you get all of those videos early before anyone else does on the YouTube channel. As well as many other rewards, of course, sponsoring players for the stream save, which if you didn't know already, we're going to be doing another Youth to Gold series. Only allowed to sign teenagers, not allowed to use 30-plus-year-olds. That is going to be on twitch.tv/OmegaLukeGaming. And I haven't announced the team yet, but it's going to be a very good save indeed. I also have a Discord where all of those tactics features, updates on videos, and when I go live will all be found first. So it's free to join Discord. The link is down in the description. It's a fantastic community. Nearly 2,000 people now in my Discord, all live to talk Football Manager, and you can join that too, free of charge. Click the link down below in the description, and let's get back on course with player number 6. Player number 6 is a Brazilian wonderkid, and don't you just love a Brazilian wonderkid? Gabrielle Menino. He finds himself now at Manchester City. You can pick him up from the Brazilian leagues at the start, so there's a chance that you might pick him up for a very good price. He's classed as a world-class midfielder, but you can also play at right back. And the main reason why I put him on this list is because I'd actually prefer him as that right back. I think as an attacking fullback, he is very good, very versatile player. One of the best that you'll find in that right back role from the start of the game if you're just talking about wonderkids. Here he is at Manchester City in the future. Like I mentioned, very well rounded. And if we look at his career so far, £26 million Manchester City spent in a few seasons after he played first team football for the first time 2021. So he's built a lovely little reputation for himself. Great passing, great tackling, all very well rounded. You can play him as a defensive midfielder if you so wish, but I really think that right back role has his name on it. Gabrielle Menino, what do you think about this, guys? Lucky number 7 is actually Man United's number 7, Dominik Szoboszlai. Now this guy was made quite popular recently thanks to his incredible international goal for Hungary, and you might have already played with him on previous iterations of Football Manager, but he's here again because he is absolutely incredible yet again on Football Manager. You can play him on the left, you can play him in the centre, you can play him on the right. A very versatile midfielder who has, again, not really got many weaknesses to say the least. If you want him to take a long throw in, you probably might not be able to do that. You don't need him to take throw-ins. He's 6'1", he's a powerful midfielder, good passing, great mental attributes, and again the physical attributes. He has 18 pace and 17 acceleration. He is very rapid. Just at 24 years of age, he finds himself in the Manchester United lineup. £35 million they signed him in the second season from Red Bull Salzburg. So I think that's a bit of a bargain, to be honest. Very good midfielder, the Hungarian Dominik Szoboszlai. The 8th man on this list is the Belgian Pierre Duomo. Now this guy, he's classed as like a centre midfielder or a cam role. I think if you put him on the right or the left, he'll probably be much better for you. He has decent physical attributes, not the best, but still I think that dribbling, the first touch, the pass and the technique as an inside forward, he could be vital for you. He tries killer balls as well, really good. 20 years of age, he still has a long way to grow as well, and he finds himself at Bayern Munich here after he left from Genk for £28 million. So when he starts playing first team football there, if you manage to pick him up before that, you might find him a little bit cheaper. Off the ball's fantastic, great vision. I think he still has a little bit to grow as well, and the reason why I put him on this list is he's just someone different, someone we haven't heard of before in the past. I've never heard of this player, and as soon as I seen him, I was intrigued, and I hope you guys have never heard of him either, and it's a nice little surprise for you. You check him out, you pick him up, and he turns out to be a beast. Let me know, and thank me later. That's what I want to hear. Pierre Duomo. The penultimate player that we have on our list is a left-back by the name of Ricardo Calafiore. Now, he is an Italian player that you'll find at Roma at the start of the game. 23 years of age here in the 5th season, and he is classed, media description, as an elite fullback already at such a young age. And you can see exactly why. Probably one of the best attacking fullbacks that you'll see on this game. His mental attributes aren't as strong as what his technical and physical attributes are putting out. A lot of greens there, as you can see, crossing, dribbling, and first touch, all really high. So he's exceptionally good in those regards. But I think attacking-wise, he's going to be incredible for you, and I don't really know how the match engine plays out yet, but whether fullbacks are as overpowered as what they were in last year's game, which it probably would suggest that they will be, then this man could be a game changer for you. Like I said, he finds himself at Manchester United, £45 million so late on. £45 million is very good for this player. If you think about it, he's 6'1" as well, so he's not exactly small. He has good player traits. I can't really see a negative with him as a maybe a set piece. He's bad at set pieces, but other than that, you don't really need it as long as you've got someone else for set pieces. He's exceptionally good. He can even fill in at centre-back if you really need him to, but I don't think you will because he is way too attacking for you to want to do that. So another incredible option for you there, 5 years in the future, Calafiore. However, you might prefer this man at left back or a wing back. Nuno Mendes, the Portuguese, 22 years of age, an attacking fullback who has better mental attributes, incredible technical attributes and physical attributes as well. He's 6'1" as well. He has great player traits. It's hard to find a weakness yet again with this man. He's finding himself at Manchester City now, coming from Sporting in Portugal originally at the start of the game, £41 million, and he hasn't, well, he's paid quite a lot to be fair, but his growth has been exceptional. A very good player indeed. You can play him even as a left midfielder. He's competent in that role as well. Left only, but that's fine. You don't have to worry about that. Fairly determined personality. Absolutely perfect. What a player this is, and that leads our list of 10 Wonderkids 5 years in the future. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed the list. Let me know down in the comments if you're going to pick any one of these guys up. As well, let me know if you want another list of 10 because there were so many really incredible players that I had to miss out so many that you would like to have seen, I guess. So let me know all of that down below. Leave a like on the video if you can, if this helped. That would be absolutely fantastic. And like I mentioned earlier, we also have a Patreon should you wish to have any rewards such as the early access to the videos or sponsoring a player on the stream down below, patreon.com/OmegaLukeGaming. Please join the Discord. There's so many benefits for joining the Discord and it's all free. And above all else, make sure you are subscribed because we have plenty more videos coming your way. Even straight away tomorrow, we have another incredible video. 10 players under £10 million. 10 Wonderkids under £10 million. You do not want to miss it. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye bye. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button. Hit the Patreon page if you want some early access to some videos or to sponsor a player. And here is a video that I think you might like.